So in the previous video we were able to complete this game, but we were having some trouble with the prefabs and the pipe, and the reason was in the pipe generator we had some, I think it was some negative values for the C, something like, I don't know, maybe -3 or something, but in the position it has to be at 0, the rotation for the C value has to be at 0, and the scale it has to be at 1. And if you go to the main camera, you can pretty much go to the background color or just background, and pretty much you can grab whatever color you want from here maybe, and you can start modifying it. So maybe we can just leave it like that, and yeah, let's play it to see where we're going right now. So I'm jumping with the keybar, so as you can see the towers or the pipes are moving forward, so we're moving towards my left per se, and I can jump back and forth, so I can jump higher, and now I'm gonna get lost. And if I go to the scene, I'm gonna switch to the scene. As you can see right now, the pipes are moving from the right to the left, so this is pretty much, as you can see right now, this is what we have. And again, if you have some troubles, before it was because the values, the C position, let's make it, I don't know, -13, and rotation, I don't know, let's put it 14. Let's play around with these values. Let's save it, and now let's click play. So let's see what we have. Okay, so, and again, so that's what was happening. So as you can see, I still colliding with the pipes, but it's kind of invisible, so we cannot see it. So in order to modify that, you just put 0 for the Z position, and also C for the rotation of Z, like that. Save it with Ctrl S, then you can just play it, and let me see, that's fine. So yeah, this is pretty much the game. Okay, so you can also, let me see, layout, you can go default Y split, and yeah, you can use pretty much the whole thing to play it like this, and then you can move this one here like that, play it again, and you can check out change the color of the background. But right now what we are gonna modify is gonna be the position of these pipes. As you can see, they're pretty much there, coming straight forward, so we're gonna change that. Let's put it like that, and then let's go to layout and put default. Okay, so we have that right now. Let me see, let's put it like that. We have the pipe generator. Okay, so what we are gonna do right now, we're gonna go into our scripts, and we are gonna go into the pipe generator. So let me see if I am in the pipe generator. So we have the game object, we have the generator R, we have the timer. Okay, that's fine. And we also have the if statement, the if else statement. Okay, so but right now when we play this game, it takes a while for the pipes or the towers to come forward, as you can see right now. So we're gonna modify that, and what we are gonna do right now is after this void, so let me see, this void, well, it has to be after that. We are gonna have another function, so it's gonna be void, and we are gonna call it fast pipe, I don't know, like that, fast pipe. And yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. We're gonna open curly braces, and we're gonna leave it like that. Save it for now, and we're gonna move this instantiate, so we're just gonna grab the whole thing. Let's grab it here, just paste it here. So we're gonna have the instantiate, let's save it. We're gonna have the instantiate, the pipe, the transform that position, and the transform that rotation. Okay, so since we have this fast pipe, what we are gonna do is we are gonna use this function right here in the function update. We're gonna have in the fast, let me see, fast pipe, okay, and it has to be with parentheses and semicolon at the end. And we are gonna do the same thing for our star. So again, it's gonna be fast, this one, the second one, okay. Visual Studio Code does it for us, so save it. And let me see, let's go back and let's start playing. Okay, let me see if this one comes a little faster, maybe. Okay, as you can see, again faster now. So, but again, it's very predictable the way that the pipes are moving forward, and that's what we are gonna change right now. So we are gonna go into the, let me see, we are gonna go into, yeah, we are gonna still into the pipe generator, but now we're gonna go into this function. So we have the pipe, the generator, the timer. Now we are gonna have we're gonna change the vertical position, so we need to go again. It's gonna be a, let me see, let me put it like that. We are gonna have well, yeah, it has to be a public this time. Let me see, it has to be a public, and it has to be a float, okay. So we're gonna have a public float, and we are gonna call it vertical. So it's gonna be vertical vertical offset, like that, vertical offset, the vertical offset, and we're gonna set it to, I don't know, maybe 9, semicolon at the end, and we're gonna save it. Okay, let me see, we have that, and let me see, it changes something. No, nothing yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's go back here. So we have changed that. We have added we have just added this vertical offset. Okay, so now what we are gonna do is we are gonna go into this function, the void, no, not the star, but not the update, the third function that we created, the fast pipe. Okay, we are gonna go here, and we are gonna go inside of the curly braces, and what we are gonna do is we're gonna have float. So we're gonna have a float, and we are gonna have the lowest point. So we're gonna have the lowest point. Okay, so it's gonna be the lowest point, and we are gonna set it to here, this one, the transform that position. So you can just pretty much transform that position, that X, like that, I mean that Y, because we're changing the vertical, and it has to be minus the name of this function that we name it the vertical offset. So it has to be minus vertical offset, semicolon at the end. And we're gonna do something similar. We're gonna have a float, and it's gonna be the highest point. So it's gonna be the, again, highest point, camel notation. We're gonna set it to the transform that rotation, transform that rotation, like that, that Y. Okay, I mean transform that position, that Y, and this time is gonna be plus the vertical offset, semicolon at the end. And here, well, we have the pipe, the transform that position, and the transform that rotation. So that's what we have right now. Okay, so we have the instantiate. Okay, let me see if something has changed here. Okay, has saved it. Now let's play it. No, nothing has changed yet. Okay, so we need to modify the instantiate yet, and we're gonna go here in the instantiate. So we have the pipe, we have the transform.position and the transform.rotation. Okay, that's fine. So transform.rotation, what we are gonna do right now is pretty much we are gonna change the transform.position. So you can just leave the pipe and the transform.rotation, but the transform.position is going to be changed by the new vector. So it's going to be the new vector, like that, new vector 3. We're going to open parentheses, close parentheses, and here we are going to have the transform. Let me see if I can just pick this one. So it's going to be like that. So it's going to be transform.position.x, transform.position.x, comma, is going to be random. So it's going to be, let me see, random dot range, like that, that range, transform.position.x, comma, random dot range, and we are gonna have in this one, the lowest point and the highest point. So it's gonna be the, let me see, it's gonna be the lowest point. So lowest point, and then comma, highest point. Okay, and outside of this parentheses of the lowest and highest point, we're gonna have in 0 for the c, or the c value, and yeah, that should make it. So let's save it for now, and let's just, let me see, we instantiate. So we have the pipe, we have the new vector 3, and the new vector 3 we're gonna have the transform.position x, that's fine. Then we are gonna have the random that range with the lowest point and the highest point, and also we are gonna have 0, and finally we are gonna have the transform.rotation. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so it has saved it already, and let's give it a try. Let's make this one bigger and let's play it. Okay, so it has been modified a little bit. Yeah, as you can see now, it's moving, it's more randomly. Okay, so it's more realistic, the game, so it's coming not in a predictable direction. Let me see if I can go higher. Okay, I can do it. Maybe not. I don't know where the lion went, but as you can see, it's working right now. So let's give it a try. So maybe the lion is a little, let's scale it back. Okay, so maybe a little bit more, like that, and yeah, with this it should be enough. Let's save it as well with Ctrl S, and let's give it a try. Okay, so yeah, maybe like that. So as you can see, we can play this game now, and the obstacles are coming in a more realistic way, so not just air is coming randomly. So let me see, we can do that. Okay, so that's cool. Let me see if I can. So we are gonna have some points, we are gonna have some prizes, something like that, so make it more more cool to watch. So that's it.